All right, guys, I'm back. It's been a little while. It's been a couple of weeks. Sorry about that. It was a very slow week last week, and then I got sick, and so I'm still kind of dealing with that. I'm on the back end of it. I think it's just a cold, but anyway, I got a few things in the mail. I got a care package in from a guy on eBay. Actually, I want to say this is the first time it's ever happened. So we'll look at that last. First up will be some vintage vintage early 70s funny face drink mixes. This is something that I collect some of. Give me 1 second to get set up here. You guys, you didn't miss much. Last week I did open this. It had a lot of vanilla, what I call vanilla tier 2 candy containers. Did happen to have a black Mr. Bones. That's always nice to get one of those in. It had one of these Dippin' Licks. I already had this color. But most notably, it had a can full of Monsters, which was made by Bandai back in 1979. The one I got originally in the package was empty, but I put some toys in it since then. But that's all you missed last week. Also, I did find these out shopping around. These are some Melody Pops, Whistle Pops. You might remember those from the 80s and 90s. But yeah, they're still making them. Also picked this up. All right, let's get in here and look at these. Now, I brought out my other funny face drink mixes. Hopefully my voice isn't terrible. I feel okay. It's just, all the I do have a mild headache and just constant nose issues. So Funny Face was made by Pillsbury back in. Here's one. They started in 1963. But they continued up until, I believe, the late 70s. It was eventually taken by another company in, I believe, the 80s. But anyway, so you might remember these. These were before my time, literally. I wasn't even born when this came out. But this is a Goofy Grape Funny Face drink mix. So, while this is not candy, it is definitely in the family of novelty candy because it's a novelty drink mix. And actually, let me go ahead and get there's one more in here, and then I'm going to show you some stuff. I got some stuff out over here, guys. All right, let's go ahead and pull the next one out. Actually, it was in here, I imagine, somewhere. Actually, that was it. So, I don't know if he forgot to send one of them or what. Wow, that's very odd. I thought I ordered 2, so I'm going to have to look at that. That's very odd. I'm missing, there was actually 2 in the lot. Good thing I opened this on video. Now I know this seller. Thank God I know this seller very well, or really well. So yeah, I'll reach out to him. Anyway, very cool. We'll still look at these. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so over here, change positions. Hopefully I can talk. Okay, so this is just a big box of sealed candy packs. And it has mainly, when I think of this box, I think of like Pop Rocks and things like this and Razzles and stuff. Because a lot of those things I like to keep sealed. But I was going to show you my other Funny Face stuff. And I really want to show you the 2 racist ones. Let's start there. Okay, in the first Funny Face back in 1963, there was 2 characters that were banned. Now, they released them, and after a couple of months or however long it was, there are some geeks in this category who will correct me if I go any deeper than this. But anyway, after some spell, they changed them. This was one of them. So as you can see, it's called Engine Orange. If you don't know, if you're not from, the States, Engine is a slang, almost kind of racial slang to Native Americans. You would never walk up to a Native American and call them an Injun. In fact, nowadays, you don't call Native Americans Indians. That's even become almost a slur. Not as bad as Injun, though. And as you can see, what's very racist about this is the stereotype that Indians were always sunburnt because they lived outside, pretty much. But anyway, to give an Indian the orange for their flavor or whatever is kind of racist. And as you can see in the face, it's kind of racist. So that was one of them. So this is one this is one reason I collect these. I mean, because first of all, they're novelty. I'm going to show you the other ones. But they have an edge to them that I'm very fond of. This one's even better. Let me get this out. As you can see, it's in a special thing here, because this is a part of my Chinese candy archive. Check this one out. This one's sealed, very valuable. This is anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000. Don't know why my hands are shaking. I've owned this thing for 10 years. This is Chinese cherry, funny face. As you can see, again, racist. This was banned after a short time and changed to, actually, I think I have the one they changed to, so we'll look at that too. But very cool. As you see, very, very racist. The buck teeth, the slanted eyes, even the hair. And plus, cherries are kind of stereotypical for China because of their cherry blossoms and stuff. But those are the two holy grails, basically. One day I would like to get a sealed Engine Orange. But like I said earlier, these are before my time, and so I'm never going to have that super deep connection with them, but I definitely love them. Now, I do have more of the 63, the original 63s. I actually have a sealed 63 Loudmouth Lime. Not racist at all. And this one stayed like this because there was nothing wrong with it to begin with. Very, very rare pack. And I have one more 63. I have the original 63 Goofy Grape, first edition or whatever. And we just got the Goofy Grape in today. And as you can see, it changed. This was about 7 years later. A very cool piece. Very rare. Rootin' Tootin' Raspberry is another one of the first characters. Now, this is not from the first series, but it's maybe a year later. This came with Scott Cups, as you can see. And it's still in its original premium cello. This is a pretty rare one, too. And then down the road, there's got to be more, actually. Give me 1 second. Yeah, my voice is holding up, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, so here's... Hold on. Let's get organized. So these are from, I believe, 1970. I could be wrong. Somewhere around there, though. As you can see, I've got a double in. And so the difference about Series 2 or whatever these are, they colored the backgrounds. So instead of white, now they have some color. And they've added some extra details, mixed it up. But I'll show you one last thing. This is it. They also made these very psychedelic hippies because this is from the Woodstock era. And there's more of them. But I happen to have this one here. Loudmouth Punch with this hippie looking guy there. They also have comics on the back. So yeah, so hopefully you can kind of see why maybe someone like me would be interested in something like this, even though this is before my time. It definitely falls in that novelty category. I think that's all I have for funny face. Actually, I do have some wrappers in another binder, but nothing spectacular. That's the main bit. Okay, guys, we're going to look at this care package. Let's get in here, and that's going to be it. Yeah, that kind of sucks, man, because... Oh, actually, there's 3 more. Because the one they didn't send was part of the series. God, I might not can even find it right now. Yeah, guys, I'm all fucked up, man. I don't know where shit is. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'm assuming the guy will send it in the mail, and that'll be another video. So we'll just wait till that comes. Whatever. Okay, so anyway, this is a something someone gave me for free. If you don't know what a care package is, so this is a guy that's done 4 deals with me on eBay. He's only on eBay, and he's been buying candy, and he usually buys anywhere from 20 items to 30 items at a time. And I've been giving him some really sweet deals because, you know, he's buying in bulk, and plus he's asking me to. I need to go get my knife, guys. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so I've been giving him some like really good deals. Like sometimes like 70% off, but like I said, he's buying a bunch, and he's buying some items that's honestly been sitting in my store for years, and so that's why I'm being really kind to him. But anyway, the other day he was like, "I'm going to send you something to show my appreciation." I was like, okay, I don't know what it is, but thank you. Now, I will tell you, I don't think this is candy. I mean, I do hear some rattling. It's strangely heavy. It could be a bomb. No, I'm just kidding. So, I don't know what the fuck he would send me. I don't know why he'd send me candy back for no reason. Oh, okay, so it is. Okay, so it is. Okay, we got a note, guys. God, I have the best friends in the world. I swear to God. Guys, you know I appreciate you, right? Yeah, the past couple of years have been pretty rough on the old Russ van, especially financially. And I really appreciate those that have sent me some things here and there. All right, anyway, I'm going to read this to you. Just a quick note to say thank you for all this good deals you've given us, or me. I'm including a few Hubba Bubba extras I have, which isn't much, LOL. It's not much, but you can sell them if you want to. 2 are kind of rough. Yeah, I'm glad he said that, because in our last deal, I did send him some packages that were, as we say, leaking out, which is a problem with bubblegum items. And I haven't heard back from him on that last deal, so I hope everything's okay. I'll make it up to him. Okay, anyway, let's see what he sent. This is actually pretty amazing. Here's obviously a 90s, maybe 80s Hubba Bubba bubblegum soft pack. I don't know if you guys want to sit here and watch me struggle to open this. So hopefully you can see it well enough, and if it's okay, I'm just going to move on. No, something like this, I guess we'll have to open. Okay, so this is another Hubba Bubba gum. You know, he did say something like he was asking me if I had a lot of this stuff. I really don't have a ton of Hubba Bubba stuff. Most of my stuff is wrappers with Hubba Bubba, but he wants sealed. You know, I tell you the one reason I don't collect them, you can see it, they bleed, they leak, they're just a hell to collect, especially as someone who lives in Georgia like myself. It's so just a lot of moisture here. Yeah, but we'll get this one out too. I'm assuming this is some chocolate item. Oh no, okay, so this is A&W. I definitely have this one, or one from this series. So this is obviously from 2015. I have this one already. Okay, but very cool. Very, very cool. So this is obviously going to be a bubble tape. Bubble tape was owned for the longest, or the most classic period was the Amaral who started it. But nowadays it's, if you look at the branding for bubble tape, it says Wrigley's. Just a fun fact while I open this thing. First thing I'm noticing right off the bat as well is this is foreign. This is maybe German. I'm just guessing here. That's badass. I tell you, my favorite feature of this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's in a black silica case that I've never seen before. It's really beautiful. I'm taking silica from car finishes. It's just a color I've run across over my lifespan. Maybe you have too. I don't know what else to call it. Yeah, black silica. We'll go with that. But very cool. Mega Lang. And then last but not least is a juice fruit punch that I did not have either. Okay, so this is going to be a Valentine's Day release. Damn. This is really cool. I have actually never seen this one. What a nice gift this guy's sending. Here we have are these two men falling in love? This is gay as fuck, man. But anyway, get past that. Pretty cool piece. Apparently this is by Topps. 2003, so it's 21 years old. Very cool. So yeah, let's do a little recap. What came in today was a 1970, I believe, somewhere around there, maybe 68. I don't really know. A Goofy Grape sealed pack. Unfortunately, the package was missing another packet. You got some drama to start the week. And then to totally make up for everything was a completely free care package with some Hubba Bubba gum. All of them with issues, which is fine. Got a 4 in one of these, not sure the year. And then this piece from Topps. All right, guys, very good. I'm going to get some rest. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back perfect, but I definitely still going through the head cold situation. So yeah, check back with me. Hopefully some stuff will come in. I know I got one thing, a Garbage Pail Kid related, coming in. And that'll be about it, I guess. Oh, this guy better send the other pack. All right. See you guys in the next one. Russ Van out. It actually turned out pretty cool because it got some sweet